Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Tony Hawes. I'm the Senior Solution Sales Manager for Belden. Today we'll be doing a discussion regarding Belden Classic Cables, which forms a part of our Belden Industrial Solutions platform. So today we have a few agenda points. We'll go over a Belden overview. We'll then talk about a solutions overview for the industrial solutions for Belden, the market for classic cables, the classic applications, and then the advantages of the Belden classic cables. So Belden was founded by Joseph Belden in 1902. One of our earliest customers included Mr. Thomas Edison. Though today, 118 years on, we have approximately 9,000 employees. We are a global organisation through many locations, North and South America, Africa, South Pacific, and we have a revenue of over $2 billion US. Belden's platform is signal transmission solutions. We sell across building platforms such as industrial and enterprise, and the solution products cover cables, connectivity, networking, and software equipment. Within our industrial solutions platform, the key solutions is cable, which is fiber optics and also copper cables. We do connectivity products, networking products such as switches and routers, and also software. Within those solutions, the markets we focus on are discrete manufacturing, process facilities, transportation, and energy. Though today we will be focusing on the classic range, which is our electronic wire and cable section of our cable portfolio. As you can see by the slide, Belden does have a large product family of cables. They will be focusing on the classic range. So what is Belden Classic? Belden's definition is a cable specification normally more than 20 years old. It's designed for some specific application, though adopted over the years for use in many diverse applications. It's an electronic cable that has optimal electrical characteristics, which a lot of electronics engineers will go to for its excellence and consistency for their requirements. It's also an electronic cable that is optimally designed for physical characteristics. It's widely adopted by contractors and installers for its excellence and consistencies with these requirements. The markets for the classic cables. We have the industrial market. It's where cable connections within cabinets and installations outside of cabinets from processors to devices. We have OEM market, which is used for discrete cabling for panel builders, for machine builders, cable assembly houses, etc. And then we have our largest section, which is commercial buildings, or in this day, you could call it a intelligent building or a smart building, where the classic range of cables is used throughout the building control systems, HVAC systems, point of sale systems, security and sound. So classic cables are a low voltage multi-conductor and paired cable. They also use for low speed data signals. So they connect to a controller and an I/O. So in the industrial market, the cable would connect to a temperature sensor, a relay, contactors, push buttons, etc. On an indoor application, it's more to do with the RS protocols for computer serial devices. Then we have control and instrumentation, fire, alarm / security, power supply, audio, and then computer or POS systems. So to go into a little bit more on those applications for the indoor, for the RS-232 and 422 and 485, these are low-speed data communications from microprocessors to device utilizing simple commands such as on, off, stop, start. Control and instrumentation, it's an analog signal for machine control. Fire and alarm security, it's the detection monitoring systems for fire and intrusion. Power and supply, it's low voltage power and control of devices. Audio, it's analog signals for systems and speaker interconnection. And computer POS is low speed data for point of sale equipment. Get a lot of questions regarding RS protocols regarding the classic range. So this gives a quick understanding of the 4 styles. You have RS-232, which is commonly used in an enterprise or a commercial application. You have an RS-422, which again is mostly used in enterprise, though it is a faster protocol than RS-232. You then go into RS-423. This one is used in both enterprise and industrial, though this day and age, everybody is obviously leaning to RS-485 because it's the fastest out of the 4 protocols, and it is used mostly in the industrial vertical in the markets due to the fact that it can be used across a lot of platforms, being computer systems, automation, industrial control, and lighting systems. Why use Belden Classic cables? It comes down to there is no equal product. The Belden Classic cables are designed to a standard, much superior than the competitors. As an example here, there's 2 tables. The first table is the insulation thickness, and this helps with your signal integrity over the distance of your runs. So examples as a 8760, the insulation thickness is 0.019, though a competitor's cable is 0.016. Then we have the outer jacket. So the jacket's there for protection and physical robustness. On the same cable, an 8760, the Belden is a 0.208, although the competitors is 0.20. That itself, as you can see in the column on the right-hand side, there's a huge advantage on the construction of how the Belden cable is designed. We have larger gauge sizes in our drain wires. The drain wires are used for improvement in grounding mechanisms, and we exceed our AWG sizing, though our competitors typically are only 2 AWG sizes smaller than the Belden, so therefore they are under-designed. Using a larger drain wire provides a low resistance path to ground, allowing for a quicker, more efficient grounding system, and optimal grounding system reduces heat generation and attenuation within the cable for ideal signal strength. We get customer pain points, and the main one is EMI, which is on electrical noise interferences. So it's signal interruptions, which can cause downtime, troubleshooting, and safety, which comes into could cause safety issues. With the Belden Classics, we design our cable with what we call a shortening fold to foil shields. Now this ensures 100% shield coverage, maintains a rigorous insulation progress where cable bend twisted and pulled through conduits. It also has an enhanced foil and braiding, which prevent EMI when cables run in proximity to drives, heavy machinery and moving equipment. So if you look to the side there on the right hand side, if you screen, you'll see that the fold is actually goes up and then folds back on itself for the actual shield foil. This actually helps protect the cable, as we've just explained on the EMI characteristics. The other manufacturers just wrap the foil, they don't do the shortening fold. We then come to resistance, which directly affects the signal output from your level sensor, your pressure transducer, or any other sensor for that fact. Voltage has to be high to overcome the resistance in a circuit. Voltage drops too much, the result is a loss of signal. Voltage drops across a conductor is a primary concern. So as you can see in the table below, Belden's classic cable 8761, we have 52.4. Competitor 1 is 55, competitor 2 is 60.2. This all leads to the advantages against our competitors. So oven aging is a great test for simulating the stress of an extended 20 years of life of an installation. So you can see on the right hand side there, the Belden cables with the tensile tension and also the fire or the oven aging test is far superior to the competitors. Electrical performance, its low capacitance is especially important for digital signals being covered over extended signal lengths, and impedance matching to the signal source. Impedance is important for maximizing signal reflection from the load. Belden matches the specification, and you can see there Belden's to the competitor. And then you've got physical toughness, which is your breakdown voltage. Belden insulation holds up to higher voltages, indicating superior material quality. So Belden RS-485 or EA485, it is not an application or protocol, but it's a balanced transmission interconnect standard that specifies the electrical characteristics of drives, receivers, and transceivers. So commonly known in the market is a Belden 9841 and 9842. They're a suitable application for the RS-485 standard. They're used across the different applications of point of sale applications, computer communications, analog signals, digital signals. You can utilize it in facade lighting and also in a DMX lighting control system if required. Building management systems, where we go back to what we could call a smart building or an intelligent building, refers to the computerized measurement, control, and management of a building services. Belden supports accommodations of devices that rely on legacy protocols and also newer devices that rely on IP communication. So Belden offers the cabling and connectivity to support sensors that connect to and share information from other systems. So as you can see in the diagram there, you have your active gear. We can do structured cabling being your category Cat6, Cat6A product, but then we can go outside of that and we get into our classic range of cables where we go from our control units into the sensors controlling elements where we are using the classic cables, which could be a 9841 or a 9842. This slide here shows a typical bottling application. There's a legend on the left-hand side. The classic cables, which we're talking about today, obviously is utilized in various parts within this application, though we also have the other portfolio products within the Belden family that can assist with an end-to-end solution that you may be looking for for your clients or yourself. So why Belden Classic? It's a breadth of product offering that is unsurpassed. The variety in gauge sizes, pair and conductor counts, the shielding options, the specialty constructions, and the high and low temperatures that we can achieve with the products being engineered. Specification position, built over decades with engineers and users. The Belden Classic range, 8760, 8761, 9841, 9842. Most people know those numerical codes because they've been in the market for many, many years. The thing is, they probably don't know that they're a classic range for Belden. Serves multiple markets and applications. Available globally through broad distribution. And quality and reliability. From Belden and APS, I thank you for your time today.